Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this eye-cable keychain. You can use this for whatever you want. You can even make it into a lanyard by making more rows. For this tutorial, we're going to stick to the shorter version, but again, you can make it in whatever size that you prefer. For this tutorial, I did use category 5 yarn, but you can use whatever category that you prefer. I do like the way that the category 5 yarn version turns out. It's thicker and it just feels a lot nicer. Now let's go ahead and get into the materials. So for this pattern, I used category 5 yarn. I'm using this fabric yarn for this tutorial. I also used a 7mm crochet hook, but any size. You can use any yarn or any size of hook that you would prefer. I also used some scissors, a sewing needle, and this keychain hook. The sewing needle I usually say is optional, but for this tutorial I would highly recommend, if you have one, to use it, because it would be very difficult once we get to the bottom portion to sew in our ends. So I feel like a sewing needle would be very important for this tutorial. But that's all you're going to be needing. I just wanted to specify that really quick. And now let's go ahead and begin. To start off, we're going to make a slip knot, leaving a couple of inches of yarn left over. I would say at least half a foot, so 6 or 7 inches. And we're going to go ahead and make a slip knot, making sure to leave a strand of yarn. And then we're going to grab our hook and our keychain hook, and we're going to place our slip knot through the keychain loop. And then we're going to attach our hook. And now our yarn and our hook are attached. And we're going to begin with a chain of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Once we have our chain of 3, we're going to skip the last chain that we made, and we're going to be working into the first and second chain. We have 3, we're skipping the third. So skip the last chain that we made and insert your hook into the second chain from your hook, and then grab yarn and pull up, giving you 2 loops on your hook. Then insert your hook into the third chain, and then grab yarn, pull up, giving you 3 loops on your hook. And now what we're going to do is we're going to remove our hook from the last 2 loops that we have, like so. Okay, make sure not to tug on your yarn, or else these 2 loops will come undone. Once you have those 2 loops off, leaving you with 1 loop left, you're just going to yarn over and gently guide your yarn through that loop. And then you're going to insert your hook into the loop that we removed, just one of them, and then you're going to grab yarn and pull through that one, giving you 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to insert your hook into the third loop that we removed, grab yarn, and pull through that loop. And now you're back with 3 loops on your hook, and we're going to do it again. So we're going to remove our hook from these 2 loops that we have. So we're going to remove them from our hook, leaving you with 1 loop on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through, and then you're going to insert your hook through the loop right after. And then you're going to yarn over, pull through that one, and then you're going to insert your hook through the last loop. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through that one. Okay, and we're going to repeat that again. I'm going to show you a couple more times. We're going to remove our hook remove these 2 loops from our hook, like so. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through the loop that we have on our hook. Then you're going to insert your hook through the next loop that you have that you removed, yarn over, and you're going to pull through that loop, that 1 loop. And then you're going to insert your hook into the third loop, which is the second one that you removed, and you're going to yarn over and pull through that 1 loop. And then you're back to your repeat. Remove your 2 loops from your hook, leaving you with just one. Yarn over, pull through that one loop, then insert your hook into the next loop that you have that you removed from your hook. Yarn over, you're going to pull through that one loop, insert your hook into the last loop that you have, yarn over, and pull through that last one. And you're going to repeat that again and again. And as you're working, the back might look slightly different. All you have to do is pull on it slightly and it closes up. And then as you move along and make a longer I-cord, it's going to look a lot more even once you keep going. So I'm going to show you a couple more times and then I'll pause and then we'll come back to make our final bit. But before then, we'll do it a couple more times. We have 3 loops on our hook. You're going to remove these 2 loops from your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop that you have on your hook, insert your hook into the next loop that you have that you removed, yarn over, pull through that one loop, insert your hook into the last loop, yarn over, pull through that last loop, and then you're back at your repeat. Remove the last 2 loops from your hook, yarn over, pull through the one loop that you have on your hook, insert your hook into the next loop, yarn over, pull through just one, insert your hook into the last loop, yarn over, and pull through just one. And you're going to repeat that until you have your desired wristlet length. Feel free to pause the video and I'll come back once I have my desired length. I'm back with my desired length, and now all we're going to do is after we finish with our last row, we're just going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 3 loops like so. And then you're going to go ahead and come down to where you have your keychain hook at the very bottom. And what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your work is straightened out and not twisted around. And then you're going to go down and you're going to insert your hook into the keychain hook or the keychain loop. And then you're going to yarn over and slip stitch. And then you're going to chain 1. And then you're going to cut a very long strand of yarn. I want to say at least 2 feet long, so 24 inches. The reason why we are cutting so long is because this is the part at the very bottom that is going to wrap around a lot of times. So you want to make sure that this is long enough to do that. So we just slip stitched into our keychain area, and then we chained 1. We cut a long strand of yarn, and now we're going to pull that yarn through our loop, like so. Pull tight, and now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and attach this long strand of yarn that we just cut to our hook. I'm going to do that, like so. And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to sew these 2 bits together so they're not moving around very much. And it's okay if the bottom sewing area does not look very pretty because it is going to get hidden once we wrap around anyway. So what I'm going to do is through one of the stitches near our keychain area, I'm just going to insert my needle through both sides and I'm going to pull like so. So they're connected, and I'm going to do that one more time. Insert my needle through both sides and pull. And then once that's done, what we're going to do is we are going to start wrapping around. So what I'm going to do is with this strand of yarn from the beginning, we're just going to sort of hold that against our work. So this strand of yarn is from the beginning. We're going to hold it against our work like so, and we're basically going to make sure that it is wrapping around or staying wrapped underneath what we're going to wrap. So what I mean by that is this part is the part that we cut off, the very long strand of yarn that we have our needle attached to. We're going to wrap this around, and we want to make sure the other strand of yarn is also being is staying underneath the wrapped area. So we're going to hold this down, and we're going to take the other strand of yarn, the longer one, and we are just going to go ahead and start wrapping this around, making sure the other strand of yarn is underneath the part that we are wrapping. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap this around. The first layer does not need to be very pretty. It just needs to hold everything together. But once everything is held together, we're going to make sure that it is wrapped nicely. So I'm going to wrap a couple of times, making sure to also wrap near our keychain hook. And then once you feel like it is wrapped in enough, we're going to take our attached needle and we are going to bring it through the underneath of this wrapped area. So this is where our keychain is. We're going to take our needle, go through this side of our work, and push it upward towards our keychain. And then we're going to pull it up. Might be a little difficult, which is why I prefer a needle in this case instead of using my hook. I'm gonna pull it up, and then I'm going to weave it back down, except I'm not gonna go through all of the stitches. I'm gonna skip the very last loop that we have, and I'm gonna go through the other loops. I'm gonna push it down, and I'm going to pull it through. Once we have it pulled through, we're going to take this other strand of yarn that we have also tucked underneath this spun up area, and what we're going to do is we are going to attach both of these together. So we're going to basically knot them together. This is the part that we just weaved in back and forth over here, and it's also the one that's wrapping around our wristlet. And this is the strand of yarn that we have attached from the very beginning of our work. So what we're going to do now, let me remove my needle, is we are just going to knot both of these together fairly tightly. I'm going to double knot them, like so. And now we're going to do this for both sides of the yarn. We're going to attach our needle once more, and we're going to go back up through our spun up area. And pull that yarn through. And make sure to pull it to the point where the knot is not very visible. So you're going to want to pull it up quite a bit, like so. And then I'm going to remove my needle and attach it to the other part of my yarn, like so. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go through underneath this spun up area of yarn, and I'm just going to push my needle upward and pull that yarn through. And once both sides are pulled up, all you have to do is snip off the excess yarn. And there you have your finished wristlet. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on anything that you would like to see in future videos, please let me know that as well. Also, if you prefer more beginner or more advanced tutorials, let me know that as well, because I do take that into consideration when making future videos. But I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!